Well, hello, retail traders. This is the Sneaky Snake trading strategy where I talk about chart patterns, moving averages, and being in the now. So right now we're going to talk about an update on the AMC that I called out the other day. I said we might be ready for a reversal, and we had that little breakout that I talked about. Got a little snake here, and I said look for these patterns to come out of this snake, and then we'd have a little breakout to the 50 SMA. If you go back and watch that, you'll see. So what we did is we created a symmetrical flag. We're going to turn this into the 1 minute time frame and add 2 days to this. That gives me enough room to show you that we broke out of that little channel. Every time frame will change this here trend line. So what we did is we created a little symmetrical flag, and then we had the breakout past that resistance line of 524. Run on top. If you go back and look at the 20-day 1 hour, we formed that flag first thing in the morning yesterday, and then we had the breakout to the 50. And I said we'd pull back. Now we're retesting a 1, 2, 3. What do I mean by 1, 2, 3? That means 1, 2 bits, and 3. So, or you could just call this one big 1 and a 2, but we're coming back down to support level. Now, as I said before, this is a shitty stock with a very high debt rating of $5 billion. And you're going to have a lot of kids in here trying to pump this stock because they're stuck in it. People are stuck in it, and I feel for you. But I like to catch these bottoms and reverse them back to the upside, so I'm trying to give you a little bit of sunshine on a dark moment. So if we hold this support no lower than that 108, but if we hold this trend line, that'll be a positive thing for this stock. Now it might take a little bit of time. It's not a fundamental trade right now. It's definitely a technical trade, and we pulled back to support. So I know some of you kind of thought real good yesterday about that breakout, but it's going just as planned. Snake, breakout, pull back, double bottom, and then try to break this resistance right here. This is the tweezer top for your exit idea on the 1 hour time frame. So we're going to put a price line right across that. And we have a 2, 3, 4 day Darvis box. Darvis box is a horizontal channel. So if we start to build momentum and this tape starts to read a little positive, at $5 is a very important level for institutional buyers. They will start jumping in this trade if it holds this $5 support. If it goes below 5, you might get another 50% pullback on the stock. So it's very important that we hold that 5. She comes up and she tries to break 536. We'll definitely take it to the higher levels. But by any means, I'm not bashing the company. I just kind of, when a stock's this far in debt, it's not a fundamental trade anymore. It turns out to have to be a technical. So this is the pattern we formed when we broke out. Now we're forming what you call a Darvis box. That's a sideways channel. And if we can keep momentum, watch some big buy. There's 3,000 there, 3,000 there. There's 1,200. 17,000 there at 516. I thought I saw that earlier. That's kind of funny. I'm sure I saw that earlier. Sounds to me like the market makers are doing a little tricky wiki on us. So if we break 536, we'll go higher and hit this next trend line and move up to the 200 SMA right at 590. That's going to be our resistance to try to break. But we have to hold the 5. If we don't hold the 5, I'd probably get out and look for a better buy. Sneaky Snake trading strategy, where I talk about chart patterns, moving averages, and being in the now.